Grace Kim, the Extension Equine Assistant for the state of Nebraska. And tonight's What to Know Wednesdays is how to pick a horse hoof. So we'll do a front foot and then also a back foot. I did want to kind of explain that there are so many different types of hoof picks. There's just the regular old cheap hoof pick, but then there's also these fancy ones that also have a brush at the back, which I will also show you as we're picking out hooves. I personally like these better, so then if I need to pick out a whole bunch of gross stuff with this handy dandy brush on the back of it, it's very handy. So what we'll do is we'll start from the front hoof, and Dot already knows I'm here. She knows that I'm not going to sneak up on her or anything. But when you first want to pick up a horse's front hoof, you want to obviously touch them, let them know that you are right there, and you're going to ask them to pick up that hoof. And so what I'm going to do is start at the point of the shoulder, work my way down, and then as you can see, Dot already kind of knows that we're going to be asking for that hoof. And I like to hold right in the pastern area, and I cleaned out her hooves a little bit. She is also shod, so also making sure when you pick out your horse's feet that you get all these little tiny grooves so they don't get too much mud or dirt stuck in there. Other places that you should want to pick out your horse's hooves is this V area. Lots of rocks, lots of foreign objects can get stuck. And so I like to pick my hoof pick away from the horse, so then if you pick up, you're gonna fling all that dirt right into your face. So try not to do that. So this nice V shape is what you want to be able to see. Make sure there's nothing else here in between the shoe and the hoof. But then also making sure the horse's frog is free of any debris. This can get really infected or has bacteria such as thrush. So you just want to make sure that the frog is nice and clean also. And then once you are done and it's nice and clean, just slowly put the horse's hoof back. So nice and gentle. And then once you move back to the back of your horse, again, you want to make sure your horse is nose right where you are. And we'll do the same thing. We'll bring our hand down and back, and you'll see that Dot already kind of knows what we want to do. And you usually want to stretch your horse's back leg. Sometimes they don't want to. Down and out, so it's in a more comfortable position. Again, you want to clean out the horse's V part of the hoof to make sure there's no rocks, nails, or debris. And then also you can see her frog is a little bit irritated, so this is where this brush would come in handy, making sure all of that dirt gets out and you can see everything really cleanly. Also, just like the front feet, you would want to put your horse's foot down nice and gentle so they can get back on all 4 feet. The main times that you would want to pick out your horse's feet is obviously right before you ride, so when you're riding they don't get any bruises or any of those objects shoved further into their hooves. After your ride, so then any dirt that's packed in there after you're done riding doesn't stay packed in there and they can feel more comfortable. Other aspects or times to pick out your horse's feet would also be if you bring them back in from being outside, especially if you have gravel pathways, making sure those rocks don't get stuck in your horse's feet. If you do have any other questions, feel free to comment on the bottom of the video or shoot me an email at grace.kim@unl.edu. Thank you.